This is another one looking at a great price at the moment. McCormick Company, ticker symbol is MKC. It's based in the USA. Currently costs $64 per share. Pays 40 cents a share 4 times a year. It is a dividend aristocrat, so it has raised its dividend for at least 25 years. I think it has raised it every year for the last 36 years. So it has a good dividend history and a good track record of raising the dividend. It seems to do a stock split 2-for-1 about every 10 or 12 years. The last one was 2020, so it could be another while before they do it again. But it's certainly looking at a good price at the moment. It's now gone back down to where it was in March of 2020, $62 a share. So what this company does is they're a food processing company. So they make and sell spices, seasonings, condiments and other flavorful products. It's got 14,000 employees. It's quite a big company. It owns quite a few brands. I think the only one I recognize there would be Schwartz. And it has sales, distribution and production facilities in the USA, Europe, China. So it's an international food company. And it is quite a large one as well. Current market cap, so its value on the stock market is $17.3 billion. Has a PE ratio of 25. And from what I could see, the average of the industry in the US was about 20. Price to earnings ratio of about 20. So this is trading a bit above it, so it is a little bit more expensive than the average. It is only one small tool in how to value a company, so don't bank on it. Their current revenue is $6.35 billion. Has a nice earnings per share of $2.50 and a pretty small dividend yield of 2.4%. But as I said, they have raised it every year for the last 36 years and it would be considered a very popular dividend stock. Profit margin is also looking quite good, 10% over the last year and about the same over the last quarter. The debt is also not looking too bad, about 64% over the last year and 61% over the last quarter. And the annual cash flow from operating is $650 million. From investing is negative $146 million. And from financing is minus $487 million. So the debt looks pretty good. Profits are decent, I suppose, but I can imagine that a lot of companies all around the world are going to start losing profits. Every time I look at any company, I'm kind of expecting that it's gone down. I'm pleasantly surprised when it hasn't. But this is just an opportunity to increase your position at a good price, in my own opinion. Now we'll have a look at the long-term graph because this is just the data that Trading 212 has. Now this is a nice long-term history. It's a picture of growth. The company was actually founded in 1889. Very old. But this graph goes back to 1983. It's among the longest histories I've seen, but it's just a picture of growth. Very, very nice. This is what you want to see. But I can imagine that it will go down probably a little bit further and then it's not going to stay down there for long. This would be one of those companies that as soon as it hits like $55 even, people will be swarming to buy this. Now, of course, I don't know, as I've just said, but that's what I think is going to happen, and it is very tempting for me to buy some. So the highest it's been in the last year is $94, and the lowest it's been is $62. So it's very close to the lowest it's been in the last year. Price is looking very nice at the moment. So to wrap it up quickly, McCormick Company, ticker symbol is MKC. It's a dividend aristocrat. It's raised its dividend every year for the last 36 years. Its current dividend payout ratio is about 64%. Its debt to assets is about the same, 64%. Profit margin is about 10% over the last year. Current dividend yield is about 2.4% and it pays about 40 cents 4 times a year. But as far as dividend investing goes, this would be considered a popular and a quite safe one. Now, there is obviously no way of knowing what the future will hold, but as far as safe bets goes, this would be considered a safe bet. So let me know what you think of it.